Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Today we are here with week 21 of the hashtag 52 projects. We are just chugging along with these weeks. Can't believe we're already on week 21. 52 projects is just a fun, quick project that I bring to you every week. You could do under 30 minutes, start to finish, with matting and everything, just to bring back your crafty mojo, give you a little bit of inspiration, and give you that sense of completion. So this week, oh, and I find these projects on YouTube, Instagram, Google. I make them up, Facebook, whatever. Um, so they could be from anywhere. This week, I'm coming with Tmika from Scrapdaworld. This was just her Shabby Chic Roll mini album that she did last week, which I really, really loved. It was a great gift. I did one for Mother's Day. So I honestly, I altered it a little bit because I tried to make my own container and I got quite frustrated with it. So I was just thinking to myself, instead of making my own container, it's just a solid container. You don't put anything in it, but you can decorate it. It's beautiful. This is just made out of light chipboard, like the back of your, like a backing of your legal pads or the backing of your, like you're stamping up designer series paper. That's what this is made out of. So it's sturdy. It's not going anywhere. Tamika had big dies that she could make the toppers, and hers was really cute. But like I said, my cylinder is not cylindrical. It's kind of wonky, so I didn't like it. So I came up with a different idea, and you don't even need instructions for the way I'm going to do it. You just need one sheet of 12 by 12 paper, so I can put this away. I wanted something super simple to do, so I used, ta-da, a crystal light container. So this one, you can still put things in. I'm going to put my gel roll pens in here. And I just love the way it came out. And I put these little flowers that I made using the newest Stampin' Up! Flower punch. But this is how it works. You take the Velcro off. I put 4 pieces on there because mine was bigger. And when you unroll it, it's pictures. How cute is that? I love it. So like I said, I did this on Mother's Day, so I did one for Corey and I. But how super cute is this? So you always have this gorgeous little mini album on your desk at all times. You can, stack stuff on top of it. In my case, I can use it, put the pens, my color pens are going to go in it, and it's just going to sit on my desk. Now, I haven't decided if I'm going to do anything on the top. I might do something on the top. I don't know yet. But it's not these color pens that are going in there. It's my gel ink pens. So just, a functional, fun, handmade thing, because like I'm still using my caddy from, I think it was like week 2 or 3. So I'm still using that. So I'm really enjoying these little projects. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to make one for my niece. Now, I'm going to make it so that way she can put her color pencils in there whenever she's going, from her mom's house to her grandma's house, or, wherever she's going. She can have like a little pack, and it'll have like her little colored pencils. Maybe, you could stick some paper in there. Just kind of have a fun little crayon pack. This would be really great for a craft fair, I think. You could probably sell it for $5 if you put, those little mini packs of crayons you get from Dollar Tree. And then you could put a paper, like just a long scroll of paper in there. Maybe some stickers and whatnot. So these are like little travel, this is an extra picture I didn't use. Just some travel things in there. You don't have to put anything 3D. I put these little flowers, they are popped up, but I could throw it in a bag and, they'll smush down, but I can pop them right back up if I wanted to bring it to like a crop or something. All right, so anyway, this is how easy it's going to be if you already have your cylinder made. Oh, also you could use really anything. I found this at Dollar Tree. It was on clearance for 10 cents. after Christmas. So you could, you know, use this container or you can make your own. So for me, just take a 6x6, or excuse me, a 12x12 sheet of paper, and you're going to cut it in half. Be directional because you need it to wrap around like so. So pay attention to your direction if you're using directional paper. All right, so I'm going to cut it at 6. I'm going to go ahead and cut the barcode off at 6. The paper I'm using is one I found in my stash. It's Julie Nutting Paper Dolls Snip Snip. So on one side it's the scissors, and on the other side it's like lace. Or like the border, you know, like the border punch. Okay, so just decide, you know, what piece you want on the outside, or what, you know, how you want it to look. And, you know, honestly, I think what I'm going to do is laminate the outside piece, because pulling the Velcro on and off, you know, for little kids, it may be a little bit frustrating. So I think I am going to go ahead and laminate it. Yeah, I think I'm going to laminate it. Or at least, you know, make this piece extra sturdy, maybe with some packing tape. So that way when they're pulling that Velcro off to look at their pictures, you know, it's sturdy. Oh, and the pictures, I just printed it from my computer on regular printer paper. So that way it was pliable. So when you roll and unroll, it doesn't crease your pictures. But yeah, I think I'm definitely going to use that packing tape. Okay, but first, let's see. How do I want that showing or that? You know, I like the scissors. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the scissors on the inside and the outside. So you don't need the whole piece. You're just going to cut off probably, let me mark it. All right, so we are going to cut off, let me see how many inches. All right. So I made my piece to be 6 by 8 3/4. So that's my piece. However you want to wrap it around, you could leave the extra on there. I just didn't want the extra bulk, but you know, whatever you want to do. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use score tape and hot glue, because what I learned on these tape containers, some of them the score tape stays on just fine, and some of them it doesn't. So I don't know if some are more waxy than others. I don't know. These Crystal Light containers are super old. The Crystal Light expired in 2014. So I think I got them in 2008. That's when we had before they started putting like aspartame in them. And my kids drank that instead of like Kool-Aid or, you know, whatever. And my husband he liked the lemonade of it. Okay, so I just put score tape on the perimeter. And maybe one little piece of score tape down the middle. You can use your score tape sheets if you want, but this is just what I did. And I'm just taking off all the backings. And let me move the overhang. Okay. So now I'm just going to make sure my direction is correct. And I'm just going to put this kind of in the center as best as I can. Just making sure I keep it even. I don't want it to get too close to this lid. So I'm just going to rub that score tape down. And this is where I'm going to add my hot glue. if it wants to come out. Sometimes my hot glue, it doesn't like to come out. As you can see, I'm struggling. So you got to work kind of quickly if you're going to use hot glue as well, but it's easy. You're just rolling it around. Just making sure. Okay, and then more. And now on this edge, I'm gonna hot glue on the score tape. All right, so just making sure it's lined up. Press it down. And there you go. So perfectly covered. And now all you're gonna do is attach your second piece. And you're just, I kept the whole length. On mine. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get my packing tape, or should I laminate? Trying to decide which one is gonna be the best. Okay, I could not find my laminating pouches and I could not find my packing tape, but I found these in my stash. I think I got them at Walmart, but these are actually 9 by 12 inches. So I think it's going to work out perfectly. So I just cut it down to fit my paper. And now I'm just pulling the backing and laminating. So that, I think, is going to be absolutely perfect. I am going to do both sides. Let me squeegee this a little bit, if I may. So yeah, these are actually perfect. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and laminate the other side. All right. And we're going to go right about here. So I cut off about 3 inches. Well, probably like 2.5. Okay. These are so easy to work with. I'm so glad I found it. Because all you got to do is take off that top flap that it tells you to. And then lay that. And you saw how easy it was when I just kind of pulled the film off the back of it. Alright, so that lined up. Well, not perfectly. I didn't do a good job on that one. So see, if you don't squeegee it down, it's easy to pull it up. Okay, so I just want to make sure that whole edge was covered. And then all I did was start removing the backing as my hand was pushing it down. So kind of like this. Super easy. I'm so glad I found that. Okay, so squeegee that on. Now it is sealed. Okay. Now all you gotta do is just cut around it. You can use your paper trimmer if you want. But my scissors are just, you know, fine. Okay, now one of the sides, it didn't go quite to the end. So this is the side that I'm going to glue down to the, what do you call this? Crystal light container. Okay, so let me go ahead and try to train this paper. So all I'm doing is running it along the edge of my desk to kind of make it want to roll. So just like in this kind of motion on the edge of my desk. Because, you know, sometimes with laminated paper, it's really hard. You could take your bone folder too and do the same thing, but I don't have a long bone folder. So I just use the edge of my desk to, you know, force it to wanting to roll. All right, so, but you know what? I probably should have added the pictures before I laminated it. That would have been a smart move, but that's okay. It'll be fine. I'll just have to use stronger tape. All right, so I'm gonna round the corners. And I'm going to go ahead and just kind of determine where I want to put this piece, because where the end that you punched ends, you know, you don't want it to end like that. Come on. You don't want it to end on the side. You want it to end in the middle. So you just got to kind of play with it until it ends in the middle. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. The kids aren't going to care. I will care though. So I think I'm going to put it right there. This is going to be your hardest part, this whole project, determining where you want your ends to meet. All right, so that seems good right there. Okay, so now that I laminated it with paper lamination I never used, I don't know if this hot glue is going to hold it or not. So we shall find out. All right. There we go. And you only want to put the hot glue on that on the edge. So I just did about maybe a 1/4 inch of hot glue. You're not going to hot glue the whole thing because, you know, obviously you want it to be able to open and, you know, roll around. Okay. Perfect. Oh yeah, hot glue held that on perfectly. So I'm going to get my Velcro. These ones came from Walmart. They're really small. You could use the Dollar Tree one, which is bigger. I might do that. Okay, so I just grabbed my Dollar Tree Velcro because look at the difference. You would have to use 4 of these, which isn't a big deal, but for little hands, I think those tiny little Velcros would pose a problem. On the other one, I used the smaller ones, and it's fine for me, but like I said, you know, little kids don't have time for nonsense. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to use 3 of these. You can go Velcro crazy if you wanted to. You can use more. So go ahead and roll this up. Make sure everything's lined up before you seal your Velcro dots. And make sure you can pull it nicely. It opens up. Your biggest challenge for this is going to be the directional paper. Don't ask me how I know. All right, so the bigger ones are just a little bit more bulky than the smaller ones, but you know, it's fine. It is absolutely fine. And now when they pull the pictures open, they can see. So as you can see, the ones with the laminated pad, it's a little bit more, it flings open. Let me print some pictures and add some pictures. I think I'm just going to use the rest of these lamination, the cutoffs from the lamination package to add on those pictures. So let me add some pictures. Okay, so I just printed off some pictures and I used those extra strips of the lamination pouches, and I just, you know, put the picture on there. I did add some tape runner on the back, and I learned that the tape runner is very strong on the laminated pouch. So yeah, be mindful of that. I mean, obviously I was able to take it up and the picture's fine. Here's the picture that I took up. The back, it just kind of tore it, but it didn't tear up the picture. So it worked out. But yeah, so these are just the pictures that we took at Corey's boot camp graduation. And so there's just silly pictures. And this is my favorite picture of Corey holding Anna when she was first born, and then Corey holding Anna at her graduation because her shoes were too small and they were hurting her feet. So I'm just going to add these pictures in here. Oops. Like so, and like so. And I'll probably put her name. I'll probably do A-N-N-A or something like that. I don't know yet. But I just wanted to have the pictures in there and to see if it would work by using the extra lamination strips. Just make sure they're down. So they are down. They are not going anywhere. Super fun. And then I can just roll it back up. And roll it tight to the Velcro. Put the Velcro back. And it is done. You can take now your vinyl that we all have the million rolls of vinyl that we never use, and you can add, you know, names, you can add dates, you can add whatever you want on here. It'd be really cute if you wrote the word crayons for like your craft fair, or color pencils, or travel art kit, whatever. You can add things to the top. And obviously if you're doing it for a craft fair, you may, you know, include, this is a good idea I just thought of, maybe include a strip of the lamination or packing tape and say add your pictures inside there, because you know some people who go to craft fairs, they are very crafty. I go to a ton of craft fairs, and I would love if I got, you know, this part already done. Give me this and just tell me, hey, print your pictures on your regular printer and just tape them down. You know, people can do that for their, you know, grandparents. Oh, if somebody is a seamstress or a sewer, you can throw like, you know, stuff in there and put the grandkids in the inside or whatever. But that's my interpretation of Tamika's project. So I hope you guys make it, whether you use the cheater way and do a crystal light container, or you do it the way Tmika teaches us and you make your own cylinder or, you know, container. But I hope you guys like it, and thanks for watching, guys. Bye.